what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Charific coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Jade. In the last episode, we shattered Sinclair. She wasn't even a threat. And then we started making our way to Victory Road, and that's what we're going to keep doing. What? Got in limit? Why? No. Why? No. Such a random question, you dum-dum. Oh my gosh. Like, do I have a lemonade? But yeah, no. And we're just going to see how far we can get. Because honestly, I'm not gonna level up the team to level 65 because I don't see a reason to. Not for this. I'm a waterbender. Oh man, yo, Avatar was such a good show, and then they ruined it with The Legend of Korra. But yeah, no, I'm not getting the team up. I'm not getting the team up to level 65. I'll get them up to level 60 for this, and I think that'll be good enough. You know? Basically, I'll just supplement, like, I'm gonna battle all the trainers on Victory Road in this, and then whatever's left over, I'll just do the rest and get them up to 60. And then if I can get over 60, well, who cares? I just like this show. Any TV shows you like? Well, I like, well, that guy just talked about Avatar, which I also enjoy. And Avatar was an amazing show. I rewatched it with my wife, I think about 8 months ago at this point. And any at all? No. My fave is Steven. Oh my gosh. Do you have a gem Sona? Oh my gosh, man. Freaking Steven Universe. Man, you know, I'll go to Steven Universe later, but rewatching Avatar with my wife, the show does have, like, the show isn't perfect. It does have some narrative flaws, but overall, it is a good show. Now, Steven Universe, I need someone to explain to me, like, Steven Universe, I'll give them this. It was a pretty good show. Although I kind of hate the show a little bit. I kind of like the show a little bit less, mostly just because of how it's memed and how, you know, the fan base is for it now. So it did affect my, like, my opinion of the show, unfortunately. Excuse me. But Steven Universe is the epitome of a show that takes way too long to build up to get to where it needs to be. And by the time they get to that point, then everything is just rushed. You know, because things don't pick up in Steven Universe until like season 3. I think that's when all the like homeworld stuff happens. What? No, battle. I think that's when all the homeworld stuff happens, but at that point, like, you could have lost like a decent chunk of the show, because first of all, season 1 of Steven Universe had like 52 episodes in it, whereas like in every other season had like 20. So there was no reason for season 1 to have 3 times as many episodes of basically just filler. Like, and I get it. I can understand if it was legitimate world building, but it wasn't. It was, I mean, some of the episodes were world building, others were legitimately just filler. And they almost lost me, to be honest. I was to the point of about to like drop the freaking show, but then I just stuck through it because I was like, man, whatever. Like, I'll watch 10 episodes of filler for 1 episode of like world building, and actually going into the plot. But it takes way too long to build up. Season 5, I think. Season 5, way too freaking rushed. The season finale, oh, I don't even know what the heck they were going for. Like, there was no reason how it... I'm not going to spoil anything in case anyone hasn't watched it yet. But basically, there was no way that the show would have ended that way, is what I'm saying. And it could have ended that way, you know. You could have made that happen, but they made it happen in the span of like 2 episodes, and that just didn't like no that was just forced plot, like basically just plot armor and just like forcing a narrative, which I don't know, like you just completely forget about. I think they like I feel like they just had in mind what how they wanted to end it, but didn't want to take the time to build up to that, and instead just completely did 180s with characters, and that was just stupid, like completely stupid. Like any of you who've watched the show, flash cannon. Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Because again, I'm not gonna go too deep into it just because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it yet. But yeah, no man, they way too rushed. Like the ending was rushed and the beginning was too drawn out. Like, oh my freaking gosh. Uh, yeah, I. But then at that point, there's no reason to have shift gear. I mean, I guess I can still use it to raise my speed up, but yeah, no, gear grind is just not a reliable move. So I'll get rid of it. Oh, wow, you guys can learn. Jeez, Elaine can learn everything. What? Wait. No, you can learn Flash Cannon. Okay, well, never mind. You can't learn Flash Cannon. I thought that you could. Well, that was a disappointment. I feel like you're not gonna have water types, so I'll just put Britta up front. All in. Cool. Youngster Quartz? Why Quartz? But yeah, no. That's right. That's what I was talking about. Steven Universe. Yeah, it was. It, I don't even know. I don't even know what the creators are going for. Like with that beginning. You know what I mean? But meh, whatever. They made their money. And it's like super popular now. All out. Did you have a terrible attitude? Alright, so it looks like which is great. And then at that point I can put Elaine up front. Hope we have a good battle. Yeah, I think we will, as long as you don't disappoint me. Ew. Ah, such a disappointment. Wait, what? I thought... Okay then. Two can play at that game. Well, I never thought that I would have used, Oh, duh, because you're the evolution of that frog thing. Darn. Here, let's come up here. Alright, what you got? Yeehaw. I freaking hate Dingle. I don't know why, but it's just such an annoying Pokemon. Like, you guys don't even know, man. Like, cause that's I remember cause Dingle was like the best way to grind up in the game, but they just won't faint. Aw, Dandelion. Like, again, I get it. It's definitely an obvious pun, but I don't know. I don't know why I still like it so much, though. Sludge Wave. I will take it. Yes, I will. Perfect. You didn't like my yeehaw? I'll improve my... Aw, thanks. But, again, I'm married. A burn heal? Why? just why? Why a burn heal? Ah, dang it. You're that dragon type. That sucks. Nice. Hmm. Trying to think, what else do I have to discuss? I'm not really certain. I think right now I'm just chilling. I think I got out everything I wanted to say. Man, that's so weird. I guess that's another thing. I do have to give props to Gen 5 because I think Gen 5 is like the only. No, let me not say that. Gen 5. No, what was special about Gen 5 that it involved Surf? I think it was like it didn't have like a mandatory water route or something like that. Because I think every other game has a mandatory like water route. Yeah, I think that was it. But anyway, the reason why I brought it up is every other game. Well, no, I can't say that either because Gen 7 didn't have that. Or Gen 8. But either way, what I'm trying to say is that there's almost always like a water route to the Elite Four. I mean, to the Pokemon League. That's what I'm trying to say. So like, um, just like in Gen 4 had it, where the super long water route to Victory Road, and then I think Gen 6 also had it. Gen 3 definitely did because that's where because 7.8 out of 10 too much water. Actually, no, I might be wrong. It might actually just be Gen 3 and Gen 4 because Gen 5 didn't have it. Gen 6 might have. I honestly cannot remember at this point if Gen 6 had a water route leading up to Victory Road. Um, Gen 7 didn't, and Gen 8 didn't. Yeah, Gen 8 didn't even have a Victory Road. Yeah, that's right. Duh. Because Gen 8 changed it and the Pokemon League was an actual tournament style. Which I don't know why it took them that long to do. Because I think people have been wanting that for a long time. You know? Because I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could have had a mix of both worlds where you could have the tournament style, but then still have the Elite Four. Because I don't think Gen 8 has an Elite Four. Wait. Huh. Cool. Let me look that up. Because I could be spitting lies right now. And I'm not Twitter, so I don't want to be spitting lies. Elite Four. Yeah, let me just look that up. Because I'm pretty sure that Gen 8, yeah, instead of having an Elite Four, they just had a tournament and then the champion. Which is a bit disappointing. Like, again, like I said, I don't think Nintendo or Game Freak, since they make the games, I don't think they understand that, like, you can do both. You know, you don't have to completely... Ice Shard? Like, you can give us the tournament style, and then when you win the tournament, then you face the Elite Four, because that's how the anime does it. I think that's all people want. They just want, they wanted the Elite Four to have a little bit more depth, and they also want, but they're okay with the Elite Four though. They just also want the tournament style. Da, da, da. All right, so I'm on Bulbapedia. Yeah, Gen 8 does not have an Elite Four. That's so sad. Man, that's so sad. I mean, oh well, what are you gonna do? Also, can we talk about how I didn't like how in Gen 7 the Elite Four were just the Kahunas again? Like, because you already fight the Kahunas. So I don't know. I mean, I get it, because it's a new league, so they don't necessarily have, Elite Four members yet. But I don't know. I just thought it kind of defeated the purpose. I mean, not defeated the purpose. It was just redundant because they already had trainers they already had trainers that I feel like they could have potentially used as the Elite Four. I know Kahili, the flying type one. I like that she was an Elite Four member because we just saw her once and then nothing else. So that was nice. I also like how they made Molayne and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon an Elite Four member, but I don't like how Olivia and Acerola were still Elite Four members because that was, I don't know, a bit redundant. If anything, you could have made Ryuk like an Elite Four member in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because Ryuk had no other purpose in that game other than to challenge you like for the champion spot. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like why? Like you made a unique character just so that we can see him like at the legit end of the game. The champion rematch thing was pretty nice, and I do like how after Gen 7, like now people are actually recognizing us as the Pokemon League champion. Because I always hated that how like, oh man, you fought the Elite Four champion and you beat them, but they still keep their spot and no one knows your name still. Like I always thought that was a bit silly. It made sense for like, Gen 1 and 2, because, those games were still new. But I feel like, especially at Gen 4, like come on, give us the champion spot, man. Because that's how it literally says that you become the new Elite Four champion. So it doesn't really make sense. Especially because Blue Gary, whatever you named him back in Gen 1, he even referenced how his reign as champion was over, meaning you're the new champion. So then why is it that we beat the Elite Four and he's still the champion? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how is your reign over but you still have the spot? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's why I like how they're doing it now, and I hope they keep doing that. Because it just makes more sense. Oh, you're a breeder. Oops. Oh man, I'm not gaining the levels I thought I would. Very disappointing. Huh. Sludge Wave. Hold on, so I'm just looking things up. Hmm. Okay, sorry. I'm done. Oh man, I should have switched out. I was not paying attention. Oh well. I was just looking up stuff about the different Elite Fours and all that. Tenbara? Man, get that trash out of here. Who to use? We haven't seen Elaine this episode. And I still refer to Elaine as a girl because Elaine is a girl. Like, I hatched the egg and it was a female, but for some reason there was some glitch with the game. They fixed it now, but where the evolution, Cupinette had like a different gender ratio than Cupini did, and so because of that, when it evolved, it like glitched out and like switched over. I believe Azumarill had the same thing happen, but Gen 8 they finally fixed it. Like I think, yeah, because I think Azurill has a higher chance of being female than Meryl and Azumarill do, and so because of that, when you evolved an Azurill into Meryl, sometimes it would like its gender would glitch out and switch back. So Luckily, they fixed it finally. It took till Gen 8, but it was finally fixed. No, these islands are not fun. Let's see if I can look up why exactly it happened. Because it doesn't make sense. Like, just because it has a different gender ratio upon evolving doesn't mean that, like, I don't know. I don't understand how the code works. Like, why would it just switch? Hold on. Yeah, I can switch out. Yeah, let's go to Cogsworth so that we can see Cogsworth too. Shadow Ball. Oh, okay, sorry. I was wrong. They fixed it in Gen 6, not Gen 8. I thought, because I still have like memories of it being a thing, but apparently it was fixed. Yeah, so sorry people. I was spreading lies and misinformation. Twitter should get rid of me. um, even though Twitter, that's a conversation for another episode. Freaking Twitter and how freaking biased they are, and what information they claim to be false and what information they clearly allow up. Fun fact, there are still dictators and known terrorists who still have Twitter accounts, but whatever. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, comment, like, subscribe. If you didn't enjoy, hit the dislike button, leave a comment so I can use that to get better. And we will finish this off next episode. So I will see you then. Bye.